Hi guys, it's spooky month. Welcome to my October budget with me. Are you excited for October, Halloween, all the cozy autumn vibes? I really am. It's my son's birthday month, it's my cat's birthday month, it's Halloween, and then we've got bonfire night. Obviously that's November, but still very exciting. So before we crack on with our October budget, which is going to be really tight this month. I know I say that every month, but October is my tightest month. I finally printed off my new laptop fund challenge. It's printed perfectly. It's available on my Etsy shop just as a digital download if you are interested. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, welcome. I've actually already bought the laptop and I'm just basically paying myself back. It's just, I don't know why, it just makes me feel better doing it that way. So we finally printed it off. I had some issues, and so we are hoping, well not hoping, we are going to be paying back £600 in total, and each laptop, so there is 30, I think, 5 times 6, yeah, 30. So each laptop is worth £20, and last month I managed to save £20. So the first £20, I've got this really pink sparkly pen to colour in with. So satisfying, sparkly sparkles. I don't know if you can see the sparkles, probably not. Hold it up. No, can you? I doubt it. But it is a sparkly pink pen, so it feels quite nice to fill the first one in. I was unable to, well, unless something really crazy happens this month, I will not be filling any more of these in until at least January, I don't think, just because now every penny is gonna go towards Christmas, because I have a £600 goal for Christmas, and I'm not sure I'm going to get there, to be honest. So everything needs to go towards that so that I don't go into debt for Christmas, or that's the plan anyway. Okay, so I'm going to waft it, even though I don't need to because it's not laminate. I'm going to waft like everyone else wafts. Let's get rid of that. Very exciting though, and I'll get rid of the pink pen as well. We're going to change to blue pen because it's easier for you to see that on the mic. On the video. I'm already talking nonsense. Okay, so should we start with our October budget, or I should say my October budget? I'm going to write October, this is a new pen, so I need to give it a little scribble before it works properly. That's a really funny bee. So this month we are starting with a debt of £23,691.59, and included in that, but something I want to keep like an eye on, is the laptop. We paid £20 off last month, so we now have £579.99 left to pay, and that is actually included in that big total, but it's just for me really to see what's happening with it, so it doesn't just get, you know, immersed into that big amount and forgotten about. So last month we had a debt of £23,967.69, and it's down to £23,691. So £260, something like that, less. We are on a low income here, so that is good for me. Obviously I'd rather it was more, but that's where we are in my financial stage. So wage this month is £930.86. I had 8 hours of overtime paid, and I also got £27.20 back from the tax man. He'd taken it previously. He'd got a little bit ahead of himself because I'd had a few fairly decent wage packets, so he thought, oh hello, I'm going to take some money off you, but he's had to give me some of it back. Wow. Next we have child benefit, which is £102.40. I brought over from September So September spare, so money that I just didn't spend by the end of the month, was £34.10. Now normally that money would go into a savings challenge, but at this time of year, for this year, I'm hoping next year it won't be the case. This year, this money needs to be used for October because it's my son's birthday, and then following on from that, it will be anything will go towards Christmas, and then from January, hopefully anything spare will be savings challenge. So that's exciting. And I also had so my son's birthday gift fund, we didn't use some of that, so gift spare was £50, which is brilliant. So that will be used for his cake and things like that this month. So trains, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out how much that is, how much I've be paid. So we've got 900, and I've got a really odd setup here, so don't mind me with my weird arms. £930.86 plus £102.40 plus £34.10 plus, are we going to do the 50? Yeah, plus the 50 equals, so we've got £1,117.36. So I'm going to just pop that here. £1,117.36. Okay, so trains this month, £73.60 for my train fare. So this was brilliant actually. I was supposed to have, so I buy a flexi season ticket which has 8 journeys on, and essentially that gives me almost one journey free with the savings that you get from it, and I am bringing some of that forward. So I paid for one and I've only used a few of the journeys, so I've still got 5 journeys left on that to take, which I'm not going to pay for this month, if that makes sense. I should have only had 3, but the smart card isn't always very smart, and it just didn't, for 2 days, even though I was beeping it, it didn't take the journeys away. So I got 2 free journeys. So that's really going to help this month. So we've got 5 free journeys. I'll buy a smart card ticket for flexi season ticket for 8 journeys. So that's 13. And then I just need 1 more journey. So I'll just buy 1 ticket rather than getting another flexi season, just to keep my funds down. So 64.40 plus the 9.20. So that's 73.60 in total. Bonus ball. If you're new here, I run a bonus ball syndicate with friends. It's based on the National Lotto bonus ball number that comes out. That is the winning number on a Saturday. We all keep the same number every week, and if that number comes out, we win the pot. If our number doesn't come out, we put another £1 in each. There's 8 of us doing it, so another £8 goes into the pot, and it builds up to a nice healthy amount. So I'm just going to move that over. Actually, I'm going to need that in a minute. Yeah, it's currently at £48. We haven't won it for 6 weeks. So there are 4 Saturdays in October. So I put £3 in each for my husband, my son and myself. So £12 in total. Amazon is for my son's Amazon tablet subscription. £6.99 for that. My mobile bill, and that includes the payment of the handset, is £31.40. Swimming club, I don't know for sure yet how much that is. That would be, an email will be sent out for that probably mid-October, so I'm guesstimating £45.50 for that. It's not going to be more than that. I can't remember if it's £12 or £13 a lesson. I know it's going to be 7 weeks. I've guesstimated it at the £13, so it's on the higher end, so that we don't get caught out. So hopefully less than that, but we'll see. Netflix is £4.99. We're on the lowest package. And then we've got credit cards. We've got MBNA, which is 141.75 this month. This is the one that goes up and down, even though I don't spend on it. All I'm doing is paying it off, and yet the amounts will go down, 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 and they suddenly shoot up again for the minimum. It's the only one that does it. I don't know why. I don't trust it. And if I can get that paid off, I'll be happy. My MBNA2 is the one that I have made a 0% transfer onto. So that's why this one has gone up quite a bit. But this has meant that I've been able to close down my Barclays card. So we've only down to 4 credit card payments now instead of 5 per month. So next is my Halifax credit card. And this one, opposite to this one, randomly has gone down by quite a bit. I think I paid like 83. What was it last? I have got it here. Yeah, £83.54 last month, and it's gone down to 68.44. Haven't done anything crazy with it. I do use that card to pay for things in the month and then pay the whole amount off. So obviously that obviously looks good. Looks like I'm paying things off, and then I pay on top of it the amount that they want. But I mean, obviously that is the reason, but I'm not complaining. I sound like I'm complaining. HSBC, this one's going down nicely. This one goes down by around £2 to £3 per month, the minimum amount. So 190.36 for that. Savings for my son's bank account is £10 like every month. And my cat's insurance like every month is £15.37 for my half. And my rabbit's insurance, which I pay for on my own. The cat one I share with my husband, but the rabbit is mine, so I'm in charge of that. It's £44.19, which is a ridiculous amount. Then we've got Premiere Pro for my editing, for like I have other channels, so I need it for that. Is £21.98. Life insurance is £11.39. I don't know why I just did it like a clock. £11.39. Sorry if my stomach's growling, I haven't eaten yet. Google Play, I think it is Google Play. It's Google something. It's basically photo storage. I pay to get extra storage because of my videos. They take up a lot of space. So £1.59 for that. And then this month we have 4 shopping weeks. We go on a Monday, so there's 4 Mondays in October. So it'll be £240. My husband gives me that money. This isn't included in this amount here. My husband gives me £60 a week, and then I try and bring the shopping down to £50 a week just to give me a little bit of extra money. Shh, my husband doesn't need to know. Also, I'm going to mention here for anyone who's not seen my first video, obviously there's a real lack of mortgage, electricity, council tax, TV license, house insurance, all of that. My husband pays for that while I'm getting my debt down. He's taking care of all that while I concentrate on my debt, and then eventually I will go back to paying my way. This has only been since 2022. Up until then I paid half of everything, but I was made redundant, and then had to get a much lower paying job. And my debt was pretty big, and I finally in February this year decided, right, enough's enough. I need to properly get this debt down. So that's where we are. So yeah, that's why there's not all of that stuff, which you might be like, where is all that? Yeah, that's why. So let's see how much we've got left after this, and then we're going to go through like October's spending. Okay, so that comes to £889.87, but I will save £40 from this. I usually achieve it every month, so we are going to £1,117.36 minus £889.87. 37 plus £40 equals, so we should have 267.49 pence to play with for the rest of the month. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the next page. Don't know why I just ripped that off. Normally I don't, but I've done it now. Okay, so next we have rabbit bedding. I've already got half bag still, and this month I've got to be so careful. So I'm just giving myself £4 to potentially get, well, I will get a second bag. So a bag and a half should see us through to the end of the month. Pet supplies, normally I'll give myself 15, but we got like kibble in, loads of cat sand litter, things like that. So the only thing I really need to get is my rabbits and pellets. Like her veggies come in the grocery budget, so it's just pellets, and if she wants some little snacks. So I'm going to put £10 for that this month. Lint roll, they've taken the savings away from that. Boo! So I'm going to give myself £20. It will probably come under that just slightly, but lint roll 20. And then my son's birthday cake. Okay, this is the I guess the fun part of the budget. So obviously this is a budget channel, and I'm on a debt-free journey, and I'm moaning that I haven't got any money and how frugal I am. And yeah, my son's cake, we don't get them. There's nothing wrong, obviously, with store-bought cake at all. And my goodness, do I wish that is what we did now. But it's kind of gone too far. So for his very first birthday, we've had our friend make the cake. She's amazing. And my son basically chooses his theme of the party and the cake. And so the cake is ridiculously expensive. Not as in it's not worth it. Like, she is amazing. She obviously spends a lot of time on it, and it's absolutely worth what we're getting. But, you know, my son's turning 10. Yeah, we're spending 75. I'm stopping myself from telling you how much it is, because you're gonna all shout at me. But yeah, this year the cake's £75. Yeah, but it is an amazing cake, and I will show you a photo of it in the mid-month review, proving how amazing it will look. But yeah, so my half of that is £37.50. It's so bougie. And I would never dream of paying that for me. You know, my son, I do not spoil him throughout the year. It's literally on his birthdays, Christmas, Easter, like occasions. We don't really buy him toys or anything throughout the year. He has to earn money if he wants to buy himself anything. So look at me making all the excuses under the sun. I'm so sorry about my stomach. It's so growly. Okay. Moving on. My son's party is booked and paid for, but we'll be going for, well, hopefully going for ice cream afterwards. We're going to a cafe near us, but it's whether they've got space for us all, and the weather's not looking great. If the weather was fine, the cafe is literally on the seafront, and also there's like a lovely green area behind it with what do you call it, like a play park for the kids, and the whole green. It's a really nice, and there's like splash pad area and everything. It's like really perfect location. But if it's absolutely peeing it down, they're not going to want to be out in that, and the adults are not going to want to be out in that. So this could potentially be a no-go. It's part of me hoping that's the case, because then I save some money. But I'm going to put 50 aside for that. So 50 from me and 50 from my husband, so we can buy the kids ice cream and buy the adults a coffee each. And probably the kids a drink each, so hopefully 100 will cover that. Then we're taking our son for a meal on his birthday. So the party's on the Saturday, his birthday's on the Friday, and we're going for a Mexican. So £50 for mine and half of my son's. I'm hoping that's me being overly ambitious with the money. No, I don't know. Like, I'm hoping I'm putting more down than I'm actually going to spend, but I will allow myself to spend £50 if I really want that pudding, which I probably will. I'm a sweet girl. Okay, and then it's also my cat's birthday this month, so we won't spend very much. I'm going to put £8 down for that. My husband will put £8 in. We'll probably only spend £10 really, so I may save a couple of pounds there. And then it's my cat's vaccination, which is just really bad timing. And that's going to be £75 as well, so £37.50 for my half. And then Halloween costume. Going to put 15 down for that. My husband will put 15 in. Hopefully, again, we might be looking closer to the £20 mark. I don't know. Pumpkin. We'll just get it from the store this year. My son's not bothered about pumpkin picking this year. So I put £8. That's 16 with my husband's money. Again, I think it'll probably be around the £10 mark. But I don't know. Everything's going up so much that I'd rather overestimate here and be nicely surprised. Okay, so getting to the restaurant, we're going to take the bus in and get a taxi back. So £10 from my part of that. My son's balloons. This year, because he's turning 10, we're going to get 2 number balloons because he likes the big number ones. So that's going to be just under £10 in total. So £5 for my part. And then any extra wrap, I think we've got enough wrap for his presents. I bought his card already. But yeah, I've put £5 down, £10 in total with my husband. So card has come out of that already, but I won't mark that down. That will be on the mid-month review. And I bought some like little paper bowls. They can't eat the cake. There's no food facilities at the party, which is why we're having to go for ice cream somewhere else afterwards. He's having a VR party. But what I thought I'd do is take the cake, sing happy birthday before the VRing begins, and then I could top it up while they're playing, put it into bowls and put foil over it, and then the kids can take that with them and give them their sweet cones there as well. And then if anyone doesn't want to go to the ice cream bit or the weather's not great, we can all just go home and they'll have got, the cake and their sweets and they'll be happy. So I bought the bowls and that will be included in that as well. And we have... So that is pretty much most of it. And then we're going to an event that is on every year near us in a park. They put on, it's basically like paper lanterns, they're really cool. They're like really big paper lanterns into like animal designs, like there'd be foxes or mushrooms, chrysalis, butterflies, birds. There's like they're amazing, and it's dotted around through the park. And in previous years it's been free, and of course with everything going up they've decided to let you pay £2 for the ticket now. But I paid for the tickets in September because you have to book them pretty quick because they go so quickly. So I bought them out of September's money, but we usually buy like a hot drink. There's a cafe like place on site, and they'll do stands out the back, so the back of the restaurant cafe leads into the park. So they do like hot chocolate, mulled wine, big marshmallows, but they massively overprice everything. I mean, they're going to, aren't they? They know people are going to buy it. So at the moment I'm not giving myself anything for that because that is a luxury. I'm not sure I'm going to have. If my son wants a hot chocolate, he's going to have more than enough money. He's already got about £70 in his piggy bank anyway. Not his savings bank. His bank account has got whatever and he can't spend that. But in his piggy bank at home, he's got over £70. And for his birthday, I know that he's going to at least get another £60. So he's got loads of money. He can buy himself a little hot chocolate if he wants one. If I've got the money, I'll get him one, but this is right at the end of the month, so at least I will know if I can afford it or not by then. So that's there, but at the moment, nothing's going to go against it. Laptop, I'm not even going to write laptop down. I'm not going to have money to put towards the laptop, but I am going to put buffer. So anything that's left in the buffer, by the end, I can get a drink if I want to. Otherwise, I'll just make myself a nice coffee at home and take it in a travel mug and have done with it. We also may have a little bit more money here because one of my son's birthday gifts, I just couldn't think of getting anything more. I just really struggled. So we've got him quite a few things. My issue is that they're all really small gifts, so it just looks rubbish because they're just so small. But some of them Switch games, which cost a lot of money, they just look small. So I decided we're going to put £20 in his card. That's always fun. And also give him, make a homemade takeaway voucher, like one takeaway. But I'm not going to put an amount on it because he will, use that amount up. So in my head, it's a £20 budget for it. But say if he gets a McDonald's, we're not going to be spending 20 quid on a McDonald's. So we'd have some money left over that would come into the October budget. But until he buys the takeaway, I don't know. I don't know how much that will be, but it depends what he gets. If he gets a curry, there might not be much left, but there's that. And also, we had around £11 left of his birthday money, which isn't included here. It's £11 on top of it, which I'm hoping to get him like a really nice bowl for his sweets. He complained the other day because we still use some of the little plastic bowls that he had as a little baby. There's a little bee bowl and I don't know what the other design is, and then there's like a Thomas the Tank Engine one, and we tend to just use those little plastic bowls for sweets, for him to have his sweets in. He uses obviously grown-up bowls for everything else, so it'd be nice if I could get rid of them and just get some nice bowls in for him, for sweets and popcorn, although he's got a popcorn holder, but so I'm hoping, I live right by the range, so I'm going to pop into the range, see if I can get I don't know what I've got in my head, a Beetlejuice bowl. I don't even know if that exists. So I'm going to look in the range and see if there's something. He loves Halloween, so I might get him some sort of Halloween-y designed bowl for sweets, and then get him a couple of packs of sweets to put in it. So there's 11 quid set aside for that, which we might use all of it, we might not. So there might be another couple of quid from that coming in. All right, let's work out. So we had 267.49 left. I'm going to bring the calculator over because I'm so worried about knocking this stand. It's right next to me. Right, 267.49 minus, okay, we've got £4, £10, £20. I worry about talking and calculating at the same time, because that's when it all goes wrong. I'm so hungry. I can't wait for lunch. And then I have to record for my other channels after this. Equals £7.49. That's going to go far. See what I mean about this Jack event? Yeah. Unless money comes in from somewhere. Or unless we save a little bit of money here. Because a buffer, usually I use some of my buffer each month. Oh, this is a tight old month. But we'll get through it. It's fine. Things always happen. Money seems to always come in some way or form or another. And we already saved on one of his Switch games. You download it from the Nintendo shop. There isn't a physical copy of it. It's called Undertale, if you know it. And I hadn't bought it yet. Because I'm gonna download it straight onto his Switch for his birthday. I'm gonna do that once he's in bed the night before his birthday. So I've kind of printed off like a little picture of the Undertale cover, so that will be put into a little gift bag. But I want it downloaded on there so it's all ready to go on his birthday. And it was £11 something, and then when I went to check it last night to like be able to add it to my September budget so I knew what was happening here, it had gone down. It was on sale at £7 something, and it's on sale up until the 10th of October, so it's perfect. £7. So things like that, say £4. You know, things like that happen to me a lot. So thank you, universe, and we'll see what happens. But thank you so much for watching. I also wanted to say I did get a comment about how I could possibly get a £40 food shop in. What am I doing to do that? So last week I did a £40 food shop purely because I'd overspent at the start of the month. So my husband gives me £60 a week, and what I tend to do is at the start of the month use probably more than £60 a week to get in any deals for the whole month that I can, like store cupboardy, you know, things that with a good date on them, or things that I can freeze. So there's that. I also try and batch cook, like things like pasta, bolognese, things like that. Also, when it gets to like the end of the month, I'm just way more frugal with snacky products, and I have to kind of ration out crisps and stuff. Like it's one bag of crisps a day with lunch, and if he's feeling peckish, he can't have another bag of crisps. He's gonna have to have, we may have brioche in, or some cereal, or an apple, like whatever is in there he can have. But things like snacky stuff we really ration out. He still gets like a little treat every day. He'll get a bag of crisps every day with lunch. He'll get some sweets and maybe like a Kit Kat or something every day. So it's not like he ever has to go without. And then some days he gets loads of stuff because it might be a special occasion like Easter or whatever. So he does. I feel like it sounds like I'm a horrible mum, but yeah, we just have to kind of ration it out a little bit. And things like, instead of buying a pack of Kit Kats, which aren't that cheap anymore, I'll get like Waitrose do like a big pack of bourbon biscuits. So it's almost like a double pack, and they're like 90p for all these bourbon biscuits. So they become like his lunch treat. So probably, I don't know how many you get in a pack. So they probably like work out maybe at 4p a biscuit. Yeah, it's just things like that really. And also, even though I love my food, because I'm on a budget, unfortunately, I have quite small portions, I guess, compared to most adults. It just is what it is. It's my fault that I've gotten into this debt, and it's not forever. And it's not the whole month. Like, you know, some days I'll have a huge meal, but I may just have cheese on toast for dinner one night, or a bacon sandwich, for those of you who don't call them butties. That's the northern in me coming out. Or a chip butty, or, you know, I may just have nights where it's really simple dinners to bring down the costs. So I'm not saying I'm spending £40 on, like, I'm having a roast every night. It's just impossible to do that. I also don't eat a lot of meat. So if you're a family that eats a lot of meat, you know, I'm saving quite a bit there. I do eat meat, but it's, I'd say 70% of my diet is vegetarian / vegan. Yeah, so that helps because meat's really expensive. I also don't buy in fizzy drinks. I love fizzy drinks, but I kind of stopped that because my dentist told me off, really. Yeah, he wanted me to cut down on sugar, so if it's not in the house, it won't get drunk. I do treat myself now and again to a fizzy drink, but we have water. My son loves water. I'm really lucky there. So he usually will choose water over other drinks. So that's obviously good. But we do get fruit juice in, but I'll get Waitrose own fruit juice. I don't get like Tropicana or what's the other one? Like the one that does the smoothies. I can't think what they're called now. Innocent. Yeah, they're really expensive. So, oh, it's gotten really miserable outside. I'm sorry if it's quite dark here. So yeah, we get the Waitrose own, which is still fairly expensive. We get like a big 2 litre, 1 litre, 2 litre bottle. And that bottle will last us around 4 days. We have like 1 glass each a day. Some days I don't even have that. I'm quite happy to drink sort of hot drinks, teas, coffees. I drink my water with lunch, and then I'll have a little beer in the evening with my dinner. But my husband usually buys in the beer, so again, that's where I'm probably saving. So yeah, it's a little bit of a miserable existence sometimes with my food budget. So that's how I'm able to do it on such a low amount, really. Even my milk, pints of milk, because I'm the only one that drinks milk in the house. My husband drinks oat milk and stuff. So I freeze. I'll just have maybe a third of the pint and then I'll freeze the rest of it. So I am really frugal with my food. I hope that helps if you're trying to cut down a little bit with your groceries. But yeah, but that will do it for now. I hope you got something out of it. I am planning on doing some Christmas budget with me videos. I'm not sure when they're going to be up. I might get one up in time before the mid-month review video, but I'm not sure. I'm doing more hours at work at the moment, which means less recording time. So it will be up, I just don't know when, and I'm looking forward to doing those. But I'm rambling, so sorry. Off you pop. Thanks for watching. I'd love it if you subscribed, liked, whatever. And I will see you probably in the mid-month review. So have a great first half of your October. Bye.